Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Right back to the well. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Hilltoppers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it. And really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Jackson will throw. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Let's take a moment and think of Missouri State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Avant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. On the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't. Now, decision time, 4th and short.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Avant. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Under fire. With the catch, it's Shelton. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover.
You hear about this in youth league football. You know you can't miss across the middle of the field, across your body. Really tough throw on the run. The defense makes them pay, and the quarterback is probably going to get a good earful from the coach.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run, and he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Takes his shot. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The offense changing the play. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Wants to throw again. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his face.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got a wide-open receiver. Touchdown, Toppers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Jackson gonna throw it. The screen, he can go. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing straight.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's caught. It's Shelton. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Western Kentucky.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. Jackson will throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They go to the ground. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Washington.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. He's gonna take off. Kept it and he's past the marker. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bears!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jess, is taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his man. It's Boyd. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Steps away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything different. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure.
He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's not afraid to go deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Caught behind the line. It's Flowers. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So here comes the Bear offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. Good, solid tackle.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
The Bears will move the sticks. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
with a red zone opportunity.
They'll go to the air. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith takes the handoff. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, they're after him! Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Jackson gonna throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got the first himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Davis.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Gets rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Might be changing the route. Jackson will throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Toppers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 42 Spider wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And he had it for a second, but it just... out of his hands. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Avant. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's go. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of...
The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing